Welcome to Elections 101 in 5, your guide for simplified, concise information about Nigeria's electoral process. On this show, we simplify the complex aspects of our electoral legal framework. My name is Samson Itodo, and this show is brought to you by YAGA Africa and supported by UNDP. Our topic of the day is what is the time frame for challenging an election outcome in court? What is the time frame for challenging an election outcome in court? As usual, we went to the street to ask Nigerians if they know the time frame for dispensing election disputes. And here is what they told us.
No, nothing dey happen. Everything's okay. That's why they give you this, the certificate, the time. After 3 days, 2 days, I believe everything will be okay with that.
I think it's supposed to be like, let's say, 3 or 3 months highest. But judicially, generally, it belongs to the people, let's say the ruling party.
The Constitution and the 2022 Electoral Act makes clear provisions on the time frame within which a case challenging the result of an election can be filed in a court or tribunal. The law also provides the timeline for the court to determine an election petition or resolve an election dispute. An election petition will not be entertained by the court if the petition is not filed within the time frame prescribed by the law. So for election petition, time is not only of essence, but it is crucial for any successful case challenging the outcome of an election in court. In election dispute challenging results declared by INEC, the petitioner, that's the person initiating the petition or the person initiating the case, and the respondent, that's the person who the petition is made against, have limited period in taking all necessary steps associated with the hearing and the determination of the dispute. So the petitioner intending to challenge a result or the return of a candidate as winner of an election must file his or her petition within 21 days after the declaration of the result. So let's look at another interesting question. Is how much time does the tribunal or court have to determine or consider an election petition? There are cases that have been filed against in the 2023 elections. So how much time does the court have to determine this petition? So let's look at the time frame. The first one, a tribunal has 180 days from the date of filing of the petition to determine the petition. Secondly, any person who is displeased with the decision of the National or State Houses of Assembly or Governorship Election Tribunal shall file a notice of appeal in the registry of a tribunal or court within 21 days from the date of the decision. Please do not forget these timelines. So, once an appeal is filed against the tribunal's judgment, the appellate court, so in this case, the Court of Appeal or the Supreme Court, has 60 days from the date of the delivery of the judgment by the tribunal or court to deliver its own judgment. So any appeal, either to the Court of Appeal or to the Supreme Court, shall be determined within 60 days. So appeals from the decision of the Court of Appeal to the Supreme Court shall be filed within 14 days from the date the decision appealed against was delivered. So 14 days to appeal any judgment delivered by the Court of Appeal at the Supreme Court. It is important to note that no matter the exigencies, the emergencies, or impossibilities, the time fixed by the Constitution to hear and determine election cases cannot be extended. So no matter the exigencies, the emergencies, or impossibilities, the time fixed by the Constitution to hear and determine election cases cannot be extended. Those time frames must be respected and upheld. There may be cases where an elected officer who is in office might be removed from office or the election nullified. The law says that that particular officer, if they file an appeal, they shall remain in office until the appeal is determined. And this is why when the court or the tribunal nullifies an election of an incumbent, so long as that incumbent files an appeal, they will not vacate the office. They will remain in office until the appeal is determined. And that's Elections 101 in 5. Now you know the time frame for challenging an election outcome in court, as well as the time frame provided by the law for the courts to determine those cases. You can watch previous episodes of Elections 101 in 5 by visiting our YouTube channel, Yaga Africa TV. You can also send us questions or provide us feedback via the social media handles displayed on your screen, as well as the addresses displayed on your screen. Well, thank you for watching. My name is Samson Itodo, and see you next time.